not today we don't find that out. But today we find out, how is the Hilux under normal driving conditions with Whistle Diesel driving it? Will it really hold up? So today, we're just gonna see what it's like a normal day on the farm. Normal conditions, just averageness. Here we go. A farmer would, like, you know, a farmer buys it, mom taking her kids to school, what's the most average little thing that could go wrong? Slamming a door. Slamming a door, right? Right? You go home, your kid's like, you're like, hey dad, or doesn't that just grind your door jams? We're gonna slam the door as hard as humanly possible 1,000 times. Oh, that's a hard slam.
That was a hard slam.
That's gonna be that's all it took? Are you kidding me? I was expecting like 600.
Those are hard slams though.
Yeah,
like,
those were like
the living crap out.
The window doesn't roll down now.
Oh, I can pop that door panel off and put that rod back
With
on.
the most indestructible truck in the world.
So
it shouldn't have done that.
Yes,
Okay, we're gonna switch to the rear door. We'll see how many slams that one lasts.
400. That definitely. You just put a dent in the door, dude.
The whole door.
The entire door got dented up. $999.
Last slam. Here we go. Look, I dented the cab.
Yeah, I saw that.
I started denting the cab in because the stop goes right there. It's through the metal.
Yeah.
So that's from me slamming it right here with my arm here. So I creased the metal.
Oh, the
This trim piece started coming off
from
and
the
separated
inside.
here. Separated there. So
Oh,
middle, but I did all that by hand. Obviously. What's another test? Maybe the tailgate. Tailgate cables break all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
This little Toyota gate is heavier than like a new Silverado.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, that's. We're bending the latches a little bit, but it still works fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Right now, we need to just average driving, which boils down to 10 minutes of extremely rough driving to properly do it right. I'll bring a little red truck right here.
Dude, no. Get. What is your problem?
It's the 10th
Every
time
single time. Dude, you got like 6 inches of air.
I got like 3 feet.
It's starting to separate a little bit. Did that? How did that do that? I thought for sure the axle was gonna, like I was getting air in the front every time. Oh wait.
I think you're supposed to go the other
I
way.
went the
with
wrong
the
way
forks.
with it. I was trying to load the skid loader too. One cinder block on it.
Just one?
Yeah. Oh, a pallet. A pallet.
a whole
A
pallet.
pallet of cinder block. They have a headache rack from the factory so the glass didn't break.
Yep.
I dumped a whole ass pallet of bricks.
What'd you do? There you go. Pretty rough.
This thing is insanely durable. Like I've never. This is off the charts. I've never seen anything take a beating like this.
You got a tree over to the left. That big tree. Turn around.
What are you gonna do?
It's really not, it's just minor cosmetic damage.
These things happen.
Slow down for that turn a little bit next time. Have to be.
One question you may wonder: how durable is the interior? Like a lot of mixable truck in the world. So we should test some of that out really quick. I know no one really cares, but I feel like it's we should do it. So we're gonna test out the interior. We'll just fidget around with it. Okay. You're adjusting your wheel. How often does your wheel snap off? I don't know.
Sounds pretty unhealthy.
Let's the switches. Do they pluck off like any?
Here, hold up. There. Okay, go.
Okay, that's actually.
I'm gonna rip it off.
Probably pop right back on. Good to go. Okay. You know, one time I stuck my finger in one of these to see if it was hot, and my finger was burnt. That works. Ooh, those are plastic.
Yeah, those will break off real fast. Oh.
Oh! No way! I thought we broke it. We just found another. How does it even? Oh, nice. I wasn't expecting that. Man. It's another thing. Oh. Oh, that's nice. It's nice. I don't know, man. Seems pretty durable. I give it into 10, and that's saying a lot.
Visors.
You can hook your toe straps onto those.
Seems like a good way to get run over.
Too bad I can't have it go a little. Put it in one high, too high, maybe.
I can go.
No, you're not. You're thin. She just students impressive. Hey, sir, can you stop? Hey, sir, excuse me, sir. No, you're gonna. No, sir, excuse me. No, sir. Sir. He didn't listen. Dude. Now.
License and registration, please.
It's like an ant walks out. License. It's like a little dude like this. They have no clue what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
Some more destruction ideas. Why don't we just put it
Ghost ride the truck.
Ghost riding the school zone. It had to bend the frame though, because my door won't shut.
Yeah, it probably did bend the frame a little bit.
Good video when there's a toter home involved. So, all right, so guys, I'm in Michigan right now with Mr. Tom Bailey, this guy, and you guys saw him at the Freedom Factory several months ago, well, actually over a year ago. The video was with his car, 6 seconds 1.0, and
actually before it was even 1.0, then it was just 6 seconds.
yeah, because you didn't have 2.0.
We're here with Cletus McFarlane.
Some big old drag radial tires that I don't have on the trailer. Those are going on tomorrow. We don't run them on the street. One other thing I don't want anyone to forget is this here vehicle was built in America, and so was I.
So, Tom Bailey, thank you for having me out today. Let's go see this thing. It's sitting back there, right?
Oh, really? Ah, there she is, man. Unreal. Some of you guys need to look. We should probably see if I fit in it.
Oh, yeah, you probably should. It'll be epic.
I'm so excited, man. And thank you again for the opportunity.
Just to give you guys a little bit of background, you know, I was working for 1320 Video, and I went on my first race week.
And then some of the stuff we do, because it's like,
I mean, you do such like a crazy level of motorsport with drag racing, so it's cool for people to see that perspective on YouTube.
there's actually 2.0's engine.
Yeah, I saw it's a little cooked. This baby up to tomorrow. How crazy are you trying to get?
I don't know. I mean, I think that we could probably get in the fives with this with you in there tomorrow.
What? You're not serious right now, are you?
Once. I don't know.
You're crazy, dude.
No,
Let's start with.
Applied to that car. If we put it in here, we possibly could get this car to run in the fives.
That's crazy.
That's like one of those things that just you hate to take a car that's like done,
Working.
consistent, and like everything's good, and say, oh well, let's just tear it apart and make it better. And
Oh. I imagine ignition.
fuel pump, because it's on the electric fuel pump right now. There you go.
That's it?
Yep.
So, fuel on. Drives better than our actual street cars, and it's a pro mod.
This is an actual street.
I know, but it's like very serious level of race car with a little bit of street. She feels good. I mean, it.
Sensors off. Just got to do the valve lash. So I don't know. We might do that at the track tomorrow, but looking good. In the toter she goes.
As soon as it hit 8 pounds of boost, it'll switch over to methanol.
Really?
Fast. And as soon as it gets below 8 pounds of boost,
Goes right back.
In the trailer, and then we will be at the track in the morning. So, it's been a fun one. You guys should go check out Tom Bailey's channel if you haven't already. Put a little button above so you can click right there, go subscribe, check out his stuff. But looking forward to tomorrow. Also looking forward to seeing this thing.
we are going to try to do it ourselves. I'll be honest, I've never had good luck with transmissions. It's one of the things in this world that I hate working on, but we must do it. So let's try to see what happens. But it is rumored that for every person that subscribes to the channel, one cheeseburger will appear in this bag. What you waiting for? I got a napkin. Oh! Yeah! Does anyone have a diagram? Google! What did I do wrong? I actually texted the guy from RPM Transmissions and I'm like, damn, these things are complicated. You know what he did? What? He just hearted the message. Yeah, we'll be back when it's finished. If it's finished. And you got. Damn, this son of a bitch is a twin disc. Look at that. I know, but I forgot. It's stuck in the box. Oh, darn. That one right there is not going to be a. That's a screw around and dump the clutch and find out kind of clutch. That's what that is. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be awesome. I'm so excited to drive this car because I'm really excited for what we're gonna do to it. But I'm just that we are American professionals. That's just yeah. What do we call that? This right here. What do you call that? I'll tell you what that is. That right there is American professionality. Professionals. That's why we have. We're going out! It moved! Oh shit, that's he's still applying. And we got the. Ooh! And we got the red key. We're gonna go somewhere. Oh! This thing is so awesome! Oh, so we should probably not give it too much help?
I mean, if it's gonna break, it's gonna break.
We did do burnouts right as soon as we got it out.
That's the way I do it. If it's gonna break, I want it to break right then.
That way we don't have to worry about it later.
It's a cheaper tow bill.
The smokestack has power, but it's in a different way because like smokestack comes on when boost does. The supercharger comes on instantly. I see why everybody wants a Hellcat. These cars are awesome. They're like boats though. It's like it feels like you're driving a boat when you go around the corner and the ass end kicks out. It's like, yes, I'm the captain of the Titanic today.
Very seasonal.
Yes.
Very.
It was on 3 wheels. Did you feel that?
How would I feel? I'm on the ground.
Look, which one's off the ground? I'm a low rider. Together because when you're building something like this, you don't know every single. Long story short, it's gonna take a while, but we'll see you guys next time.
This morning, but right now it's about 50 degrees.
Got Hefe back there. We got Rudy back there in the banana. Tucker's gonna be flying the drone. It's gonna be a great day.
Howdy, howdy, let's get rowdy.
I've been to the radio towers, but I've never been past that, which is where they're stuck. From the photos and videos that they sent, it's not really a road. Okay, we're driving straight up the side of this mountain.
Mormare's doing an E. Oh my gosh. Do we have a parking brake in this so we don't roll back down it?
Possible? Oh yeah. Okay. I knew he was gonna say. So Rudy, I'm thinking winch. I'm gonna hopefully not pull you off. Yeah. And winch this thing. I'll put you in here and we'll winch you back up onto the road to the top and turn around. Yeah. And then bring it off. Flattens this out so much. What? The camera flattens this out so much.
I know, like my phone doesn't do it justice to how steep this is.
Rudy, when you hook this up, go to the second or third hook, not the short one.
This actually. You're past it.
I know. Okay, spot me. You'll be all right for another at least 10 feet.
Sure is super pretty up here though.
Yeah, I didn't know this view was up here.
Yeah, me either. Like I've never seen Lower Smiths from here.
All right, you're good. You're right on the edge now. You're good. You're perfect. It's all right. Matt, right? There you go. Right there. You're heading straight down it now. Straighten up.
As long as it took. That turnaround is sketchy because you're right on two edges. Three, kind of, if you count this one.
Oh.
Woo.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, we're going. Holy smokes. Steve, can you help me at all? I'll stop right here. Hey!
Heck, I'm still falling off.
Good? Water. Yeah, you're looking good.
That's probably good.
Okay, we'll come up really close to me then.
What? My gears are too high in my transfer case.
Can you turn it
All you can do is my whole life.
Okay, so I guess just pull up in front of me and just parallel next to me. Okay. You gonna back all the way down?
It's pretty sketchy. This is super, super steep. I wonder what the angle of it is.
Here is maxed out, so it's over 35 degrees. And this is steeper up here than
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that is crazy. Oh my gosh.
Like,
It's
I'm-
sliding for 3 feet.
I'm struggling for traction. In fact, coming off of this, I would have never been able to winch that with a Jeep. It would have taken two of them. So that's one thing, but I need a lower transfer case really bad. I'm really putting a lot of pressure on the transmission climbing those steep hills. But
Because we've been up since 5.
howdy, howdy, it got rowdy.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
The new Panamera, which this is the newest model of the Panamera. I really enjoy it. It's slow for what it is, and for the price tag, I would expect it to have like another 100 horsepower, but then again, I guess everyone doesn't care about horsepower that's buying these cars. Extremely smooth, love the transmission. Originally, I feel like I kind of had the mindset with this place where I was just going to ball out and get all this nice stuff, and I think realistically, we've got more important things that we have to put some of the cash flow into, like AC units and race car stuff and FD programs. So for now, we're gonna try to get All right, so we're officially going to pick up the Turbo S. I'm excited. It feels like forever since I've driven the car, and I'm stuck on the middle of the road. We're out there. Boy, do I have some excited. So, if this doesn't look familiar to you, we've got ourselves some beautiful bend pack lifts. But we also have a lot more exciting equipment. Look, that's unboxed for us.
Look at that.
Got a nice, beautiful air box. It is. Or is that the super fancy special one?
Lyman, right?
So, what we're gonna do for the rest of this video, we're gonna walk around the shop and I'm gonna explain kind of the layout that we've all been planning over the past hour or so. This.
Hey, I heard you give Johan a shout out. I gotta give old Rad Dan a shout out because he unloaded this one for us.
Rad Dan?
Yeah, Rad Dan did this one.
Rad Dan was here?
Rad Dan?
Like the drifter?
The drifter.
Wait, didn't someone else forklift it too, huh? Kevin.
Wow.
You got scooters? Thanks, bed pack. Look guys, we finally got our new AC unit! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! More the machinery, the press, the brake, the stomp shear, and kind of have like a little bit of like a machine shop, if you will, to go into a little bit more detail than what we would do in the shop. So it's pretty exciting. We've been going back and forth on a bunch of different ideas for a while now, and I feel like cool car parts. Oh, these vents are closed. I need to open them up. Because like this already is the coolest thing ever. It gets me so excited that once this is the shop and stuff's going on and it's all pretty. Oh yeah, we're gonna paint the walls there gray too. So that's another thing. It's faster than we had at the old place. And that's sick. We got hot spots, and oh, we didn't mention also that we found there's fiber ran through this entire property, which is like some bougie baller that we can't figure out how to get to work, and well, it's gonna take a little while and it's gonna be kind of expensive.
On the Lambo, here we are back again at SOS Customs. So I couldn't help but notice in the comment section that you guys absolutely love Oscar. He's not as funny in real life as he is in the videos. That's all I'll say about that. Just a minor peek at the C8 Corvette. This is the I thought about. Oh gosh.
Oh. Hey, wheels still intact, looks good.
Yeah, the wheel's actually not obliterated. I mean, oh. Some of you guys are like, put it up on a lift so we can see underneath it. Calvin's, Supra. Actually, I'll have to talk to Oscar about it. They're thinking about doing a rebuild on it, which I think would be pretty cool. I thought about it, and then I was like, yeah, nah. Yeah.
You don't even have one, so.
Okay, all right, that's enough of that. You looked at me like you were gonna say something bad about the BRZ. Is that what you were about to do? No. I don't want to show them the wheels yet, but oh! The paint quality looks fantastic, but we have some bad news. Well, let me continue with more good news. These wheels, though. Sheesh! We have HRE Vintage. I've wanted to run these wheels on so many different setups of you guys' cars, and it looks so good. Disregard we're missing the center cap because it's missing right now, but there's one issue with it, and, well, you're looking at it. This is our issue. And you're like, Tej, what's the issue? It's gonna be just fine. They're like, Tej, we'll do it for you, but we don't like doing this, and they're wrong. It's not the biggest deal, but it isn't perfect, so I actually just called HR and I was like, hey boys, guess what? You were right, I screwed up. The wheel specs are not perfect, and they need to be perfect for whoever will hammer a little bit. We'll be able to suck in a little bit more. They're gonna try to help us out as fast as possible so we can get these reordered, because that's not good. All right, I'm gonna out Oscar right now. He's the one who gave me the wheel fitments. He said he had a customer and the wheel fitment was off of the customer. Oh.
TJ and Calv.
Dude, Calv.
Yeah. Come on. Can we do that? Dude, it would look sick. Why
as long as I'm the big spoon, I'm alright with it.
Yeah. Like,
a naked TJ. That right there, boys. If there's anything I want you guys to take away from this channel, that's it. That is the look. That's why I do it on the Huracan. That's why I did it on the BRZ. That's why I did do it on the RX-7. Hand in there and try and pull it out. Let's see if I can do it. I remember why I made Calvin do it back then. It's because it's not easy, but I got it. See if I can get this back in though. I think it's
Easy clap. Here I am just doing mods on this BRZ. How do we do this?
You ready? If you pull this out.
I can pull it out?
Here, pull it gently. Yeah, try to like pull it out.
What does gently mean?
Just pull it out.
Oh, pull it out. Okay, let me just do this one.
Here, no, I'm gonna put this one in.
Oh, can I put it in?
Yeah.
Whoa, the hood.
Yeah. What do you want, Ricky Petito?
Wait, it's that easy? You just...
Damn, look how good that looks!
You just...
I've always wanted a red BRZ to do this, because the red on the red...
Oh, you're right. Clean. That does look good.
Dang! Oh. That's what? What are you eyeing about?
Remember when you did the blackout taillight video? I remember that video. The music, anyone? Come on, you can't get better than that.
Hey, I was just looking at her. Calvin and I made a video about installing these 7 years ago.
Oh.
And I actually just referenced it on something that I had a question on.
You referenced yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, is this gonna come off or is this gonna stay?
No, it's gotta stay. Because
that's gotta stay for the memories.
The car was Ripperino.
That has to stay for the memories. What are you doing out here, you chach?
Telling you to get out of my face. Get out of here.
This is why I'm not allowed in the back.
Ricky, try to, you know, empty the thing. You gotta put compressed air. Look at the ceiling.
Oh my god! Because it's only one of them's plugged in. Even when it's like ugly and not put together, she still looks put together. Calvin's waiting for me to direct him in the garage, and I'm just looking at this. Even with the wheel pivot being whack, and it's all...
It was the #1 color they made the Carrera GT in. That's right, over 320 models. You know what? The Seal Gray cars, 64, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, GT Silver was like 320. Police on the radar, but I think we're good. We're just going to Starbucks. And then, guess what I forgot? All the paperwork to get the R34 GTR out of the impound lot. So we gotta go back to the hotel, but we're gonna get coffee first, so this can wake up and start firing again.
We have a hard out for 9 a.m. to leave for the impound lot. It's now 9:30.
We'll grab the R34 right now, and we're gonna go over how much was the invoice, is there any damage, and more importantly, get this car out of here. Hopefully not get it impounded on the way back. Dude, this car's sick. I love it.
Heard about that.
Yeah. How long was it? 7 days you lost this for?
$400 something.
$400? That's not too bad.
Not bad.
All right, dude, drive safe.
All right.
You can still
this in like Texas or California, the volume, there would not be enough tow trucks and impound yards available to do all this.
There he is, back in the R34 GTR. Oh, that car does look really good.
Sorry that took so long.
I saw the video of this getting impounded. I did. This is so sick. I just got called into work.
You work here?
No, I work at the pool company.
You guys get your pool truck impounded or what?
Yeah, man.
Did you actually? Tow truck driver was saying he had to go to a scene where the fire department was there, and the firefighters were like, "You're the guy who towed DD's car." Apparently, a lot of people watch these videos.
Yeah, not just us, not just our moms.
Apparently not. I thought it was just my family subscribing over and over and over again. If you have a radar detector left on the windscreen, usually that stuff can go missing at impound lots. I've personally had stuff and radar detectors stolen out of my car. Garbage, Dave. We have some leftover. Dude, there's actually Red Bull still in that. You want to drink it? There you go. Impounded. And we have the bill, which we're gonna show everybody how much this was in 2 seconds. Got my receipt from Japan. Hey! And we have my Raycon earbuds. Thank goodness. You know why, you guys? Because before we go any further, it's capable. Connect them to your wireless device. These are the best for me because in summer, I like to go outside and get a little bit of fitness in. Pop these simple, super comfortable earbuds in. Bam. Get outside, go for a run, do some working out, or maybe just hang out and listen to your beats. Raycon earbuds start about a 15, 18-minute drive. That's a lot of money for 18 minutes.
Also a fuel surcharge, 28 bucks.
Okay.
There's a min fee of $35. A storage fee of $225, and you have taxes. Grand total, $476.50.
Will it stop at 75? Oh! Booyah!
Look how expensive gas is
Look
right
at this.
now. This is about $8 a gallon.
What? Why is it so expensive?
Because we live in British Columbia, dude. Everything's expensive.
All right.
Even the impound fees.
Let's go put this.
Well, enjoy that.
My water's the same size.
This is your chaser.
And it's cold. I wanted room temp water.
To avoid kidney failure, you drink this after.
Okay, let's go. How sick is that Hummer? Full tan, like military grade Hummer. I have such janky hoses.
Let me hold it for you, bro.
Let me hold it for you. Let me hold the damage that is done to this car from the impound yard. Hopefully it's not too bad. But I'll tell you right now, there's a scratch right here. We're gonna get nice and clean. I'm gonna show you a scratch. Park, buddy. I need your help. Did you say no?
He said no.
Just a What's going on? No. It is.
Luke, that's actually crazy.
That is actually crazy.
How far under the car it goes.
Yeah, so the diffuser obviously goes all the way through here. I'm gonna go over here, all the way to here. So this is just past the rear tires. That's a big piece of
together. And we are going to do this with the impossible budget of only $1,200. Just grabbing junk out of that guy's truck count as Home Depot. Stay 6 feet away from mothers.
I think so. Just mothers.
Yeah, this right, it'll be right here. So like first. All right, so I was working on.
Making a tumbler. What are you working on?
I'm just grinding a drill. Can you guys believe it takes Orange County choppers like 3 weeks to build a bike? And we basically built one in like half a day. It's literally the most comfortable seat I've ever sat in my life. So that's how we got this thing running, but what about stopping? Now we all know that stopping and brakes are for chumps, but Home Depot happened to stop using Home Depot parts. You could buy this thing for whatever that price is, $23.99. It's cheaper than a Harley. Where are you from?
I'm from Kenya.
Kenya?
Yeah.
You can probably ride this in Kenya. How's it going? Hey, you know Home Depot sells motorcycles? All right. You want to sit on it though? Well, this was built from Home Depot parts. You want to take it for a spin? All right. They'll be back. They always come back. Pretty cool, right?